Hi guys, my name's Calvin Richardson. I'm a healthcare administration major. I'm choosing to specify more in the long-term care, skilled nursing facilities, things like that. So yeah. So the first question is future job description and duties, and specifically for nursing home administrator or skilled nursing facility administrator. The duties include overseeing staff and personnel, financial matters, medical care, medical supplies, facilities, and other duties as specific positions demand. So it's kind of unique. Each building is unique when you start running your own facility. As an administrator, you'll find that different needs need to be met in different ways. So that's kind of how that goes there. Required education. So to become licensed as a healthcare administrator, you must first have a bachelor's degree. It doesn't really matter in what. It's just by most states require just a bachelor's, but also on the federal level, it's all bachelor's degree. So you have to have a 4-year degree, and then following your bachelor's degree, it is also required to go through an AIT program, which is called Administrator in Training. It's kind of like clinicals for a nurse, but for an administrator. You have to be under a preceptor for a certain amount of time, which can be anywhere. It depends on the state, but between 6 months and 10 months is typically how long it is. And so you have to have that finished up prior to becoming licensed. And then you have to take your license test. There's either the federal or the state you can take. The federal allows you to go to each state to become an administrator, whereas if you take that certain state's license, then you can only become practice in that certain state. So the next question is how your education relates to your 4-year plan. My 4-year plan includes acquiring my master's degree in healthcare management. I plan on doing that here in the next, obviously, 4 years, but on an online program called Western Governors. So by obtaining my bachelor's in healthcare administration, allows me to pursue that avenue. My career only requires a bachelor's degree, but it's nice to have a backup plan. And to have a master's, and it really does help to when you interview for a job position to say that you are in your master's program. And then if long-term care doesn't really work out for me, I plan on heading to the hospital. And to really be successful as an administrator in a hospital setting or acute care setting, you have to have a master's. And so that's that. Here's a kind of a personal picture of me. So yeah. Why am I majoring in psychology? So I used to be a psychology major, but I've recently switched to healthcare administration. The reason I chose that career because it really highlights and outlines my skills and interests more than any other major that I found. And it's taken me a while. I've been a psychology major. I've been business major. I actually even tried just a couple like web development and things like that, and found that healthcare administration was best for me. How your reasons compare with those listed in Chapter 13. In Chapter 13, it gives the following quote. People search for environments that will let them exercise their skills and abilities, express their attitudes and values, and tackle agreeable problems and roles. Like I mentioned in the previous slide, that is exactly why I chose healthcare administration, because it really does highlight my skills and interests. So here are my sources. You can things that I pulled my information from. Yeah, so that's this presentation.